Hi there, Stephen Cafaro, President and CEO of CC Stevens & Associates, better known as Dr. Static. Today I want to talk about ESD, Electrostatic Discharge, and how it affects general electronic assembly and semiconductor manufacturing. Since 1978, we've been handling a lot of different static applications from industrial, medical, food packaging, static controlling in electronic applications, and of course semiconductor. Everyone knows that what causes static is contact and separation. So when I contact two materials, one metal, one plastic, one is going to charge to one polarity, and the insulator, the plastic, to the opposite polarity. The main difference between these two is in the ESD industry, we know to ground everything. So with me and my wrist strap and making contact with the metal surface, I can ground out that product and eliminate that ESD potential. An insulator is much different. An insulator is going to store that charge. No matter how much grounding I apply to it, that insulator is going to stay charged on that surface. And this becomes very dangerous in ESD workstation applications. It's very critical that you remove or neutralize these insulators because they have the potential of what we call inductive charging. Let me show you that. Again, I'm going to take these two and make them neutral using my air ionizer from Simco Ion, and now I have two neutral parts. Again, the contact and separation. As we discussed, I can ground out the conductor. The insulator, though, will still store and hold on to that charge. Here comes the problem. When that insulator is in close proximity of an ungrounded conductor / circuit board component, we can induce that voltage onto that isolated conductor from that insulator. As soon as the insulator is removed, I have now charged up that isolated conductor. Next time I touch it, boom, my discharge. Let me show you that again. I'm going to neutralize both parts and I'm going to explain exactly what's happening. Again, I have two neutral surfaces, contact and separation. I'm going to ground out my conductor. And there's my insulator charge that we discussed. What happens here is as soon as I bring ground in the presence of that high static field, my body is going to supply electrons to that surface to offset this field. As soon as I remove the field and ground, I've now induced a voltage onto that substrate. So the key here is twofold in your ESD workstation environments. Everyone is familiar with human body and charged body, but induction charging is a silent killer. So you need to get yourself a small handheld field meter like the FMX004 from Simco Ion. I've been in the industry for 38 years, so I like to use old stuff, and I like the old SSS2X Simco Ion electrostatic field meter for my demonstrations. But these are nice handheld devices that you need. Go look at your ESD workstations, see what static insulators you might have, and either remove them from that process, or even better yet, the only way to get rid of that charge, as we discussed, is with the ionization process with the Simco Ion blower. Thanks for touching base. Follow us again for more Dr. Static